most accurate local forecast starts now with meteorologist Dan Tomaso.
Welcome back in. I wanted to pick some cameras showing the chill, and this one's pretty easy because the camera's shaking so much in Newville. This is a little bit higher off the ground, but still you get the idea that the winds have been pretty constant. Not so much snow there in the distance, but some of our ridge tops have been coated with snow since the morning hours thanks to some earlier squalls. Most of that activity has moved on, but the clouds still lingering over Ephrata and a good part of Lancaster County. I mean, you can almost watch the cold air move southward, and the way I could see that is all the snow showers here from Lake Michigan all the way down through Lake Erie, Ontario, Huron in between. I mean, it's incredible to watch when these cold air outbreaks happen, how much snow it produces just because the cold air moves over the lakes. Now, for us locally, that means snow to our north, but notice north of Scranton, up I-81 through Binghamton, a lot of snow there, also northwest of Williamsport. So while there may not be many issues locally from snow, if you have travel plans today, keep in mind you may encounter some quickly changing conditions, whether it's snow coming down or blowing around the farther north you go. How about current winds? The average wind speeds have been impressive today, easily our windiest day so far of the cold weather season. We can see winds averaging close to 30 miles per hour, and that makes it feel much colder. In fact, this is what it feels like outside when you factor in the air temperature and the winds together. It feels like the teens and 20s. So be aware of that. Layer up for today. It is going to be one very cold day ahead of some change coming. Yesterday's high was 40. That is going to feel like a huge difference from today when we get back into the 40s. But our hourly forecast shows the winds don't really relax. It's going to be a windy forecast through this evening and tonight. Now, tonight itself, we'll see some clearing. Temperatures, because of the wind, don't free fall, but it's still going to be cold in the 20s for air temperatures. So tomorrow, more of the same. We start out with some sunshine, but clouds start to mix back in. Same thing goes for Saturday. So there's not a lot to track here on Precision Cast. However, what you don't see here is warm air slowly moving back into the region. So the strongest winds are now through about 5 to 6 o'clock this evening. Once the sun sets, the winds weaken to a mere 10 to 15 miles per hour on average, so still breezy overnight, but not as strong as today. The extended outlook, I just want to show you that next week, with mild air returning, we actually get rain chances both for Monday and possibly Tuesday night into Wednesday, although some models show some of the moisture backing off to the east. Don't get scared by that last little frame there showing some snow. It looks like we're going to be very mild leading into any chances for precipitation next week. So I'm fairly confident that most of it will form in terms of a rainstorm for us. So temperatures through the next 2 days, Ireland, low to mid-30s, very cold, but making that turn slowly Saturday. And I think a noticeable difference by Sunday. The weekend is dry and quiet, so great for any holiday activities. Next week is when the rain arrives, starting next Monday.
Oh, glad we have a nice weekend, and then
Yes.
The rain will be next week. But you said we need the rain.
We do need the rain. It's very beneficial. It'll be a cooler rain, but it's not inches of snow that we're talking about. It is just plain rain.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so
Sure.
much, Dan, and we'll be back right after this.